So where the data gets really interesting is when you look at unmasked SACCRA data. So if your company is a SACCRA member, you submit data to credit bureaus and you can look at your own data relative to other lenders. So the way that go to the XDS credit data. We're going to look at loan view, but here we're going to look at lender details where we want to look at the actual lender. We can then get some credit history around Presage score. Does the consumer have judgments against them? Do they have loans in default? And then look at loan details around monthly installments, account type, and account status. You can also look at demographics. What you can do here is look at lender by does the consumer have judgments against them. And what you can see here is we've created this fictional 80/20 bank that has personal loans, credit cards, and banking services. And this is the country, so 50 million loans. And you can compare how your bank stacks up to other lenders. So if we look at this by column percentage, we can see that for 80/20 bank credit card, 20% of their clients have judgments against them, compared to the industry average of 6%. They're doing better than this lender, but significantly worse than this lender. What you can also do is see what kind of accounts your competitors have. So if we look at this by loan, you can see that 80/20 Bank has almost 300,000 credit cards in the market. There are 8.5 million total. And if we want to compare that by consumer, it's nearly 300,000 credit cards still, and about 5.5 million consumers in South Africa have credit cards. What we could look at then is putting in our base monthly installments what we have here is the sum of monthly installments. What might be more interesting would be the average. So we can see here that the average monthly installment for our clients on their credit card is about 418 Rand. The average for the industry is about 1,800, and the average for this lender is about 4,000. If we wanted, we could then dig deeper into a particular type of client. So if we use a filter and we filter on sector of employment, and let's say, for instance, we want to look at people who work in the financial industry, we could see how their numbers stack up to the overall population. And what we see is that while the average monthly installment comes down for our clients in the financial services industry, it goes up for the population as a whole. So in this way, you can dig deeper into not only your client base, but the South African credit active population, and just see how your numbers stack up, how they change over time, and give you some insights onto what you might be able to do differently in order to gain more market share or gain more revenue out of your existing client base.